Is this thing on? Knock, knock. Mic check, 1, 2. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to all my new people. Hello, 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 hello. So today, I decided, because so many of you don't know me, and you have been commenting your assumptions and things underneath my posts. Oh, she's not Nigerian. Oh, she doesn't live here. Oh, this, that, and the other. So I figured, now that I know that you guys are here to stay, why don't we get to know each other? So I'm gonna do the get to know me tag. I have all of the questions on my phone, but I'm gonna make it fun. So I'm gonna do it while I'm drunk, getting boozy. So this is my favorite drink, Martell. So I'm gonna be mixing this in with some cran mango juice. I don't usually mix with this, but I do like this juice. So I'm gonna mix this in with this because I do like cranberry and dark. And I'm putting it in my cup. This is my styrofoam cup. This is the Bearded Genius Asiko 4 cup. So these cups were made by Bearded Genius. Well, the cups weren't made by Bearded Genius, but they were printed on by Bearded Genius. So you can customize whatever you want on them, which is so cool for weddings, parties, birthdays, kids' parties, whatever the hell, corporate events, whatever you're doing. So I'm gonna leave their details down below. So get your cups. Before I hop into this video, I'm not gonna let you get to know me if you're not subscribed. So make sure you hit the subscribe button down below or on the screen, the little thing over there, so I know that I have your support and I know that you like my shiz. But without further ado, let's get to the questions. Oh, okay, sorry. So before I do that, I'm gonna pour myself a drink. So I just got back from work and I was like, you know what? I don't care how tired I am. I don't care how messy my hair looks. I'm gonna film this video. I'm gonna film. So I'm sat down now. I'm kind of comfortable. I've had a little bit to eat, so now I'm ready to do this. Okay. Oh, let's go. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh well. I'm mixing it in with some cran mango. Ooh, okay, this smells like the club. It smells like the club. But let me know, comment down below what you guys' drinks of choice are. Like, what do you guys like to drink? Are you a dark girl? Are you a, clear liquor kind of girl? I like my liquor how I like my men. Dark. Okay, so let me just stop fooling around and get to the damn questions. Okay, so the first question is, where did you grow up? Well, I grew up in Nigeria. I was born in England, in London. And then I didn't even live there very long, maybe a few months, a year maybe. And then I moved to Nigeria where I went to school. I went to Bambi Creche. And then I went to Grange School. And then I left Nigeria for my A-levels and uni and I came back. So I live here, I've pretty much always lived here. I've only left for school. Where do you currently live? Lagos. Lagos, Nigeria. Who is your first best friend? My first best friend was D Black, the Dato Tejo show. She is someone who I met when I was really young. I was probably, 3 or 4 years old. And, we lived really close to each other. We were just kind of inseparable, joined at the hip. People started saying we looked alike, but we didn't. But we just, imagine Blair Waldorf and Serena van der Woodsen. That was D Black and Lulu. How tall are you? I am 5'4", so I'm kind of small. Dogs or cats? Dogs. Dogs all day. I have a little toy poodle called Titan. If he will probably make a cameo in this video at some point because he can't leave me alone for crap. Funniest moment throughout high school? Okay, so my funniest moment probably has to be when I was in year 10. I was seeing this guy who was in year 11, and so the way year 10 and year 11 worked is during the IGCSE period, they kind of just let you do whatever you want, more so year 11s. So he didn't have any classes, and I was supposed to be in English Lit at the time, I remember. And so he was like, yeah, let's chill. Told you. He was like, yeah, let's chill. So we were hanging out in, this is gonna sound really bad, but we were hanging out in the changing room. We weren't doing anything. It was just the only room that was free, because obviously you can't sit in classrooms and stuff because teachers are in there. So we were just chilling. No hanky-panky, no nonsense. So we hear this teacher coming, because obviously there's a bunch of kids just playing around, like not in class. We hear this teacher coming, and I'm not joking, I jumped and I hid in the mop closet. Like, I'm still quite petite, but I was tiny when I was little. So there was this little mop closet, and I kid you not, I hid in there. They locked me in, so the cleaners came, cleaned the room, locked me in. I ended up having to like jump out some window, and the guy I was seeing at the time caught me. It was quite romantic, but funniest moment for sure. What year were you born? I was born in 1995, so I'm a little 90s baby. Are you in or have you gone to college? By college, I guess they mean uni. I have gone to university. I have a degree in law and politics. I've also gone to law school, so I am a qualified barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. Yes. What is your favorite drink? Alcoholic or non-alcoholic? Well, I like a good brown drink. I love cocktails. I like a good Mai Tai, a good mango or passion fruit mojito. I love a Shirley Temple, a good hot chocolate, a cup of tea. I'm a drinks person. I don't drink alcohol a lot, but when I do, I like it to taste good. So those are pretty much all I would drink. What I will not drink is tequila. I will not drink tequila. I hate tequila. It makes me ill. What is your spirit animal and why? For the longest time, I've always said tiger, because I just feel like tigers I just always love them, especially white tigers. Now, I would say either a koala bear, because they sleep all the time, or a chameleon, because they're very adaptable. And I have found in my adult life that sleep is life, and being adaptable and being teachable is probably the greatest skill that you can have. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? I don't know, actually, because I'm trying to like build my scent collection. I'm not gonna lie, that's something that I'm a bit of a learner when it comes to perfume, because I lose them all the time. But I really like the Alaya scents. The new Dior scents are really good. The Gucci, I got the new Gucci, I think it's called Natiori or something. I really like that. It's very sweet. So I like sweet scents occasionally, but I like masculine smelling stuff more so than sweet stuff. Tea or coffee? Tea. I hate coffee. Funny story. I had coffee for the first time at my finals for my third year of uni, because I had stayed up all night revising. Like, I needed to be awake for the first half an hour of my exam. I was just shaking. I was just like, I can't focus. Oh my god, my body is gonna be like, ah. So no, coffee, never. What are your life goals? Life goals is probably a bit vague, because I have different goals, like spiritually, personally, romantically, career-wise, like everything sort of, I've figured out that it works best to split things up that way. I think just having peace of mind and being successful is probably my end goal. Peace of mind just being paramount over everything, because I've experienced what not having peace of mind does to you. And guys, it's like a disease. It's horrible. Like, you wake up every day with this cloud over your head, just like worrying. And I hate worrying. It's the worst. So probably peace of mind and just success, and just being able to actualize my dreams and live out my dreams. And I eventually want to open up like a skincare hub, a skincare, hair and makeup hub, because that's kind of what I'm interested in. And I've spent a lot of time researching and finding out what actually works, you know, using myself as the test subject. So I feel like I'm one of those people who would be really good at that kind of stuff. So when law kind of, that's what's next. Okay, next question. What sports do you play or have you played? Girl, I don't run unless I'm running away from the police. Been saying this, that's my quote of life. I don't do sports, okay? Okay, I don't do them. I'm not interested. I'm not good at them. Nah. But this is because my boobs came in really early. Like, I had big boobs. Shout out to the no tits having ass. Yeah, my boobs came in really early. And so every time it was time for sports at school, they would always push me to run. And I realized when I was running, the guys were watching what they weren't supposed to be watching, and it made me really self-conscious, so I just stopped. But I played hockey for a little bit, I played badminton, I did volleyball for a little bit. I'm actually a really good swimmer. Yeah, that's probably about it. Yeah, I'm not a sports girl. What is your favorite movie? I wouldn't say I have a favorite movie because I never remember what movies are called, but I really like psychological thrillers, like political dramas, you know, like heart-jerking stuff. Are you single or taken? Naked ring finger, but I'm taken. What's your idea of a dream date? This is one to think about. Probably something to do with water. I love water. And I love like sea animals. So like snorkeling or like whale watching. Yeah, stuff like that. Like I just going to the beach, like anything to do with the ocean and sea animals and water, like an aquarium. That's probably like my top date. How long was your longest relationship? My longest relationship is actually my current one, and it's about to hit 4 years. So 4 years with the same bomba-clap man. Help me thank God that I'm not dead. Love you, babes. How would you describe your fashion sense? This is actually something that I think is currently evolving. For the longest time, I wouldn't pay any attention to fashion because I was like, I can't afford what I like, so I'm just not gonna pay attention. And when I was in school, I just would rather spend my money on food and then makeup. Yeah, food, makeup, skincare, which is probably why I've tried so much skincare at this point, because I spent all of my money on makeup and skincare, not so much clothes. So now I'm actually like divesting my investments, and I'm buying like more shoes and clothes and bags, and I would say my style is like rich auntie vibes. Rich auntie vibes. Who is your best friend? Well, I no longer believe in the concept of best friends. I think that that's just a very like dangerous. Told you guys. I don't believe in best friends because I just feel like it's a very dangerous way of looking at things. I used to be one of those people who were like, oh my god, my best friend this, my best friend that, this is my best friend, my best friend, my best friend. But it's just, how do I explain this? A, you're easily disappointed that way, like, because you like expect so much of one person and it's not even fair. And two, you become a bit more like inclusive, like into yourself, because you're like, oh, I have my best friend, I have my ride or die. But if something happens, you're kind of like left out in the cold, and it's not a very healthy way of doing things. So I sort of believe in like friends for like everybody is good for what they're good for. Like I can be in people's lives, and I may not be the friend you call when you're like having a horrible day, but maybe I'm the friend you call when you're bored and you want to have lunch. Do you get what I mean? Like everybody has a different role in your life, and so I just think I have friends that I love them all and I'm close to them all in different ways. Yeah, I just think that whole best friend thing is very like secondary school. What is your biggest disappointment? Like what has been my biggest disappointment? I think maybe my biggest disappointment has been not feeling like the support or the love that I would expect to get from certain people, or like, yeah, like, or like hearing somebody said something or someone did something and not expecting that to have come from them and being like, oh shit, that really like, that hurt me. But yeah, it's more like disappointment than hurt. But I've really like I've grown from everything in my past. Like I'm such a more strong and like independent and like fierce woman, and I'm just so grateful. Like I'm honestly so happy in my real life. I've never been this happy before. What is your go-to hairstyle? This. Because this is my hair, like this is my hair like on a normal day. Like this is my hair in its natural state, just packed up in a fluffy top bun type thing. So this is what I would do when I'm just like meh. But if not, I'd pop a wig on or something. Or yeah, if I have a wig, it's the wig of the day, wig of the month, wig of the week. If my hair is out, it's probably like this, in a low ponytail or in a twist out. But this is my go-to because it's so easy. How many siblings do you have? I have 3 siblings. I have 2 sisters and a brother. What is your go-to fast food order? Pizza all day or French fries? Sometimes, most times, both together. Your most memorable vacation memory? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do a few because I've been on vacation with my family, I've been on vacation with my friends, I've been on vacation with Bae, and they all kind of have different like vibes to them. My fondest family vacay memory must have been when we went on a cruise many years ago, and one of the stops on the cruise was Jamaica. And we went, I don't know what, it's like this waterfall, I've forgotten what it's called, and CBA's Google it. But we did this little route through these waterfalls and climbing these rocks and everything. And my dad is like super like, not athletic, but he's a hands-on dad. So I was young at the time, he was throwing us in the water. We're all really strong swimmers. So we were just literally in this waterfall in the middle of Jamaica, and it was just one of the best memories I have of my family. Vacation, probably either our first trip when we went to Gambia and we got to the hotel and we were just like, this is not what we thought, this is not a resort, oh my god, can we go home, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But we ended up having a good time together. We just ate loads and chilled, and it was just like obviously a chance to get away from Lagos. Either that or when we went to Mauritius and the weather was horrible. We flew all the way to Mauritius and the weather sucked. But holidays like that, you really get to like know your partner a lot better because you don't really have anything to do but just sit and gist and chat. So I got to know him like really well on those trips, and I'm actually kind of glad they turned out how they did. In terms of friend trips, I haven't been on many. I do want to do another one. Shout out Falls and Ogo. I do want to do another one, and the last one, I think probably the most fun holiday was when we went to Ibiza. And obviously I think it was a group of like 5 or 6 of us, but like only me and these 2 other girls were ready to like turn up and have a good time. So everyone else went home and we just stayed in the club partying. That was a really good trip. Unfortunately, some facts have come out after that make me just never want to remember that trip ever again. Like man, life is weird. What are your morning and evening habits? Or morning and evening routines, sorry. So my morning routine is just to pray that I wake up on time for work. That's the first thing, because it's not every day. Some days I just can't hack it and it's just bad. So I wake up, I get in the shower. Depending on when I wake up, I'll exfoliate my body, or if I'm late, I won't exfoliate my body. Then I brush my teeth and stuff. I get my hair done, depending on if I'm doing makeup. I don't eat breakfast at home. I eat breakfast in the car if I'm not driving or when I get to work. That's my morning routine. And then my evening routine, so now if I wasn't filming, I would just eat, sit on the couch, you know, watch a movie, watch a show, edit some videos. My life is very calm and easy and repetitive. I don't really do much unless I'm like going out. Oh, and then I have to take off my makeup and wash my face and put on serum and put on a mask if necessary. And if I'm doing a twist out, do my twist out and moisturize my hair. Yeah, it's quite long in the evenings. Do you have any bad habits? Many. I wouldn't know them all because obviously I wouldn't call them bad habits because they're mine, but I know that I have bad habits. I don't put things away. Oh my god, I don't put things away! I wish I could change this about myself. I don't put things away, so if I take something out, I'm just dropping it on the counter. It's just so bad. Like when I wear my shoes, I don't put them back where they're supposed to be. Yeah, that's probably my worst habit. I don't put things away. My family, everyone, they complain. Like, what is your favorite Netflix show? I really liked Dairy Girls. That was really funny. I'm watching Dynasty at the moment. Oh god, I don't know. There's a lot. Like once I watch it though, it just goes off my mind. So that's what, this is what I'm watching ATM, so that's why I can tell you. Dairy Girls and Dynasty. What's the craziest thing you've done? The craziest thing I've done, probably can't say on camera, but I would say something crazy I did when I was really young. So this, my friend I was telling you about, Deso Tedrosho, who's been like this with me from like the jump when I was little. I convinced her, I was like, you know what? We're done with our AIGCSEs, so what, we're 15 at the time? Let's go clubbing. So BIS was doing their prom that day, and shout out to Ashley Ebong and Omar and Natasha Lawson. So I was like, you know what, let's go out, let's go out. Natasha wanted to go to rehab. If you guys know rehab. She wanted to go to rehab, and it was also the day of the BIS prom. So I lied to my dad. I was like, look, Deto and I are going to the BIS prom. Luckily for me, my dad knew Natasha's mom, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna be staying at Natasha's house. Natasha and Ashley went to their prom, obviously. Deto and myself, we were with Omar. So first of all, we were at Omar's house, we were all chilling, having a good time, no hanky-panky, just having a good old time. And then Ashley's like, okay, Omar, drive my car to drop me at prom. So Omar drives Ashley's car, drops him off at prom, and we're driving back to Ikoyi, I think is where he lived, or VI, I don't remember. And we're speeding down Awolowo Road. This one I went back like this, like, hey God, my dad doesn't know where I am. God, please, I'm not joking, I'm holding on to this car like this. Omar bashes someone's car on the side of the road and thinks no one is in the car, it's fine. Someone was in the car. So we keep driving. We're driving, and this guy in his car starts chasing us down Awolowo Road. And it's, bear in mind, it's like 9:30 at night, so Awolowo Road is free. He's chasing us. Finally, we like duck and swerve into this petrol station, only for Omar's car Ashley's car to stop working completely, being the first thing. B, there's a massive gash on the side of Ashley's car. 3, we're all fucking underaged, so we're not supposed to be driving to begin with. And it was just a whole thing. The guy comes and he's just screaming, and I'm just like, I don't even know who I can call. I'm 16 years old, I can't call my parents. My siblings are not in Nigeria. I'm like, what do we do? So we went back to Omar's house. We ended up going to the rehab, having a good night. Like, nothing went bad, like nothing. Omar and Ashley obviously sorted their car out and did what boys do, but it was just like, oh my God, I just remember they're sitting there thinking, my dad is going to kill me. Describe your first crush. I don't remember like my primary school crushes, so I'm gonna just describe my crush, the crush I was telling you about. When I got locked in the mop closet. So he is darker than me, a little bit darker than me. He's a couple years older than me. I mean, he's a good looking guy. But the funny story about it is his first cousin ended up marrying my sister. Can you imagine? How funny. So imagine if I'd fallen in love with the guy. He ended up taking me to prom though, so shout out to you. What theme parks have you been to? I've been to Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Studios, and Six Flags, and King's Dominion. And Wet n Wild. For someone who doesn't like roller coasters, I've actually tried. What was your dream job as a kid? Well, my dream job as a kid was actually to become a lawyer. Not so much because I understood law or what it stood for. I had an aunt who was the chief judge. I have many San uncles. My family has some political history. And yeah, so we're just quite a big legal family. And so from when I was young, I liked to talk. I talk. So everyone was like, she'll be a good lawyer. She'll be a good lawyer. She'll be a good lawyer. So I was like, let me be a lawyer. And here I am, a lawyer. But do I love it? It's not my passion. I found out now that it's not my passion. I like to talk, but in Nigeria, you know how whatever skill you have, they steer you to like into a vocational side. And there were just so many other things I could have done. I could have done journalism. I could have done like being a news. There's just so much. Law. How many countries have I traveled to? Oh boy. Countries. Okay, that's easy. Countries. Nigeria, Ghana, Cotonou, South Africa, Gambia, Mauritius, Great Britain, United Kingdom, Italy, Spain, Germany. So that's 10, that's 13. Where else have I been? Greece. I've been to America, I've been to South America, so I've been to Mexico, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Haiti, I've been to Australia, I've been to Japan. So about 20, I think. I caught the travel vlog and I'm well traveled and I vlog them all. So make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and you catch all my vlogs. Yeah! What are your pet peeves? I hate people who act stupid. Like, don't play dumb around me. Oh my god, don't play dumb around me. Like, if something is just like goes without saying or it's so obvious and you start acting like an oludu, it actually pisses me off. Like, it actually pisses me off. Like, stop it. Stop milking it. People who play the victim, like, bro. Just no. Do you know your personality type and what is it? I mean, I'm definitely not one of those type A people, like, oh my god, get up in the morning, I want to be back. Oh my god, no, that's not me. I'm lazy as hell. I'm lazy and I'm saying it with my chest. I'm lazy. I like to sleep and I like to enjoy. So whatever personality type that is, that's me. Sleep, enjoy, eat, travel, make money, spend money. What are your favorite values in friends? This is something, again, I never really thought about because I've just had the same friends from when I was a wee girl to now. But now that I'm like making new friends, I'm sort of thinking about that a little bit more. And I must say, I like the people I'm meeting. I like people who just bring good energy. You know, they don't always complain. I like friends who like understand that just because I didn't reply your text doesn't mean I'm ghosting you. Like, sometimes I reply in my head, like, let's just pick up where we left off. Like, don't take things P. I like friends who think about you, like they consider you, like, okay, will this hurt Lulu or will it not hurt Lulu? Like, what does she like? What can I do? And friends who actually support you. Like, I've met some people who have supported my channel in ways that, like, just every little thing, like there's a repost or a comment or a like or a text, like, yeah Lolo, keep going, or you know, whatever. Excuse me, I put a little bra strap mix hiccup. You know, like whatever it may be, like just a word of encouragement. And I think having women who pick you up and remind you that they're there to pick you up, like, it makes a difference on your outlook online. Like, you don't need people who are constantly comparing you to other people or complaining about you, or you're this, you're that, you're not this, you're not that. Like, it makes you feel inadequate and it's just not a nice feeling to have. So for me, it's just like positive, like-minded people is what I'm looking for these days. What is one thing you wished people knew about you? I'm sensitive, but I have skin as thick as ice. It's funny because if I don't care about your opinion, catch me while I care, bitch. But if I do care about your opinion, like, I will hang on to your every word. So it's a bit of an extreme situation because it's like either I don't give a fizz-na-yi or I care way too much. So striking that balance is usually quite difficult for me, and having to learn that people learn things about you. So if someone knows that every time they talk to you, if they do this to you, it irritates you and it causes you to start talking left, they're gonna keep doing that thing because then you talk left and then they win. So you need to learn your own behaviors, and I've learned about myself that I can, yeah, this opinion thing, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm not gonna say it again. What is the biggest struggle you overcame? I think for the longest time I was trying to like find my place at the table, and I couldn't really find my tribe and people who like were like me. I just sort of felt like everyone in my life was just a little bit different to me, and I didn't really have people who loved me for me and who were with me for me and who I could really like, do you get, who were about me. That's kind of how I felt. So I think the biggest thing I've overcome was just deciding, stop trying to get a seat on all these tables. Build your own damn table and then decide who gets a seat. And that's kind of what I've done, and I'm just loving it. Like, the opinions and stuff that I sought out before, I don't really care for them anymore because I'm just so confident and sure of myself, which I didn't have that last year. Like, last year was a mess for me. It was probably the worst year I've had. But I came out of that, and I came out of that 10 times stronger, and I just think the biggest thing I overcame was just understanding that I'm enough. Like, just me, just my brain, just my mouth, just what I bring to the table, all of that is enough. Like, you don't need a lot, and anything that's just not bringing you joy, you don't need to cut it off, but give it some distance. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't cut anything off. I just said, you know what, you need to be kept at a distance. All right, you're going out with your friends. Describe your night. Okay, drink in the cup, first of all, and then beat face, laid hair, bomb outfit, good drinks, party, music, rockies. You know, watch my pre-turn up vlog, meet some of my friends in that video. I'll put the thing somewhere here so you can kind of see what we do before we go out on a night out. What are you happiest with in your life? You guys. I'm not joking. You guys. Like, I love so much to talk to people, and I love so much to give advice, and I love so much to just discuss and say, oh, I've tried this, what do you guys think? Oh my god, this was amazing, this, that, and the other. And like, actually having you guys respond to me, and you guys like discuss with me, and just be there and watch my content and subscribe to my channel. You guys don't even know, like, it means the world. Like, I'm not one for like fame and followers and all that stuff. Like, for me, it's just more about making a difference with the things I say and the things I recommend and the things I do, and just knowing that so many of you actually subscribe to my stuff and find what I do interesting or helpful. Really, like, when I wake up every day and I get up and I get to work, I think, okay, what video can I put out that's useful for you guys, or that you guys will actually want to see and that you will enjoy. That's what it's about for me, and doing this is my happy space. Alright guys, that is the end of my get to know me tag. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I hope some of the misconceptions maybe you had about me have been like deaded and stuff. So yeah, let's chill with the hate down below the comments. Let's all move on in positivity. Let's just have a good time going forward, because that's really all I'm about. Because listen, I don't want you on my page, Black Kiana. That's about to be me. So let's keep it cute. Let's grow with each other. Let's recommend stuff to each other. Let's just, you know, have a good 2019. Ow. All right, see you in my next one.